And it's Ariza in at the 3. And for the Clippers, they've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. The shot's good.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. It's stolen by Ariza. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Leonard on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Leonard on the wing.
Nurkic big and blocking.
To the paint. Stolen by Beverley. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Ariza. Anthony in the corner. McCollum right side to the inside. Stolen by Zubac. George against Anthony. And it's George finishing it off.
Sweet finish from Paul George there. I like to see him get up to the rim like that.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lillard against Beverley. Lillard outside. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Ariza with the ball for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 4. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And Beverley kicks to George. Beverley the pass to Zubac. Outside for George. Back to Zubac. From down in the low post, it goes.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Lillard the pass to Ariza. Nurkic against Zubac. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Morris. Leonard attacking. Morris outside. Up and in on the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Anthony. Down low. Stolen by Beverley. Now the Clippers moving it up. George with the ball. And that one's good. Beverley.
That's a pretty impressive finish for Montrezl Harrell.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Nurkic. Lillard's got 5 now.
Just so good at rising, firing, and dismantling defenses.
Good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lillard surveying the D. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers ahead as they end the first quarter on a 14-5 run. And the second quarter will... Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it...
I think it comes from being
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Collins, also Whiteside out there, Rodney Hood out there with Little, and it's Trent in at the point.
Heads up play by Rodney Hood.
Clippers leading by 3. Jackson passes to Harrell. He feeds it to Green. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found. And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point. Oh, man. Caution. Flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Outside Jackson on the wing, Williams. And he comes up with the deuce.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Outside Hood, the 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Hood on the wing. Clock at 6. Portland needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Clippers leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the 6th men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Right side, Collins. Hood for 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
That's a pretty nice shot. Rodney Hood continuing to work on being more consistent from the three-point line.
Left side, Jackson. Feeds it to Harrell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Hood. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Harrell the pass to Green. And the rejection by Collins.
Terrific instincts defensively as Zach Collins able to reach over and get that one.
Count that one. Harrell's got his first points of the game.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Hood kicks to Collins. Back to Hood. From downtown. And another 3 for Portland.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Harrell. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact.
Outside Hood. And there's the pass to Little. Hood against Williams. Hood, the pass to Collins. A 3-ball. And it's Rodney Hood with the 3. Hood's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Williams. And stolen by Whiteside. And here we go. Trent passes to Whiteside. Trailblazers moving the ball around. With the tip, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Here's Jackson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Here's Hood. He's got 13. Out left to the wing. Outside Collins. From deep 3-point range. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's time now to go.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see. There was no stopping Rodney Hood in the first half. He had 13 points. Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Without question, Rodney Hood displaying his skills today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Zubac in at center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Lillard against George. Back to Lillard. Shoots it. Nurkic trying to get open. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Morris inside. Anthony on him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Trailblazers leading by 5. Lillard dishes to Ariza. Back to Lillard from deep. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Here's Zubac, and he uses the glass on the layup. Zubac has got 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Lillard outside.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Beverly the pass to George. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 6 points for him. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Beverly in the corner. George with it. Here's Zubac. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Landry Shamet comes in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Passes to Trent, and here is Anthony to stop the run. Rebound by Harrell.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Zubac kicks to Shamet. Leonard attacking. In the corner, Harrell with it. 6 to shoot. Over Whiteside. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Los Angeles. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Trailblazers trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense. Montrezl Harrell with a throwdown that gets his teammates up.
Here's McCollum. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense there from Jackson. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Harrell against Anthony. Harrell dishes to Jackson. Back to Harrell. Clock at 6. Leonard attacking. Harrell. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
McCollum gets to Ariza to end the cold streak. But they get it back. Kicks it out to McCollum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Pass to McCollum. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Trailblazers, Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Anthony in the corner. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Trent passes to McCollum. The Trailblazers rebound. Yep, it counts.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Here's McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got his first basket.
I feel like that was instinctual for Melo, like he's seen it before, able to swipe that ball away.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Back to Jackson. Harrell trying to free himself up. Ariza with it. Leonard picks him up. Whiteside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Whiteside's got it back down to within single digits for the Trailblazers. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Leonard, the pass to Harrell. Back to Leonard. McCollum against Williams. Portland grabs the miss. It's McCollum on the wing. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And the Clippers call time here.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Marcus Morris comes in for Landry Shamet. George is checked in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, listening in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
McCollum left side. And the pass to Lillard. Looking to get back on track here. And he sinks the layup.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he makes the first.
Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Pass to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum.
Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
Leonard dishes to George.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Nurkic kicks to McCollum. He dishes it to Collins. Passes it to Lillard. Oh, good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. In the corner, George with it. Leonard looking over the floor. Up top, Morris. Pass to Beverly. Leonard with no one around. Good on the triple. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
So money on the catch and shoot. I don't know what the defense is doing there, giving Kawhi that shot.
Lillard misses. Clippers leading by 10.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Clippers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paul George.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Zach Collins. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Hood. Leonard against Ariza. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Yeah, I think the scouting report says you got to chase him off the three-point line. Not a good job defensively there, but a great job by Lillard to knock it down.
On the wing, Morris. Back to Beverly. The pass to George. Leonard on the wing for 3. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily, even early on. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge.
And when I jumped into this role, I said, what can I do?
There's a look at downtown Los Angeles. And we've got
Kevin, thanks.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Howard in at the center. Now here's LeBron. Outside, Green. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
I mean, you literally want to dislike your opponent.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Green finds Davis. The jump hook, the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Here's Nurkic. Out to the right wing. The pass to Ariza. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot and stolen by LeBron. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. They get it back. Davis on the follow.
Okay, look how competitive Davis gets for the board. He knows how valuable second shots are.
Lillard against LeBron. It's Ariza on the wing. Back to Lillard. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dave can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around. And you see how the Browns led the league in swats. Not only the wingspan, but the awareness. Reading the game.
Green. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Davis on the follow. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
LeBron kicks to Green. Back to LeBron. Pass to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
LeBron against Lillard. 1:49 left to play here in the first. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Now here's LeBron. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Oh, come on, Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Lillard against LeBron. Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
LeBron dishes to Green. Back to James. And finished off by LeBron.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. They trail by 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls.
And what I love about Lillard now, I mean, the excellence. He's so consistent. That's how you do it. You come out, you bust your butt, and you compete at a high level every night.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now here's Rondo. Morris outside. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Kuzma can't get it to go. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Collins passes to Whiteside. Little kicks to Collins. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Outside Rondo. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lakers ahead, up by 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Collins is out there with Little. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the point guard position. Inside. Here's McGee. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here's Trent. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Hood against Rondo. Hood dishes to Whiteside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hood can't get it to go. The Lakers in the lead. Kuzma outside. Morris looking over the floor. And the rejection by Collins.
This is the defense Collins brings to the table. Excellent at knowing when to go after blocks.
Caruso. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And another shot. And the layup good by McGee. McGee's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Hood against Rondo. Fires the 3. And it's Rodney Hood with the 3. Hood's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they depend on Hood to knock these shots down. He knows he's out there just to do this.
Rondo's shot is off.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Stolen by McGee. Here's Morris. Little with the rebound. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside Collins. He kicks it to Little. Hood on the wing, guarded by Kuzma. Hood the pass to Whiteside, so they take the lead. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And You know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. McCollum's checked in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. Rondo dishes to Davis. 1:46 left in the first half of the game. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Portland trailing here. Here's Whiteside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's James. He hits it from 9. And the Lakers lead by 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lillard from outside. And James pulls it down. Lakers shooting here about 46% for the game. Howard finds Davis. Ron right side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
As a defender, it's so tough to body up Davis. He'll find a way to get to the bucket and the foul. I mean, that's what AD does.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. It now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the 3, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, if you're Whiteside, that's how you do it. You come out, you bust your tail, you compete at a high level.
Here's LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Lillard, and it's good for 2. Lillard's got 11.
Lillard is phenomenal at penetrating to the bucket with his speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
Howard finds Davis with 2 seconds left. Excellent D there from Anthony.
That's a surprise. I mean,
all right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds. And that's...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Davis. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard looking around. From the high post. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Entering the NBA, I knew he needed to develop his mid-range game. He did it, and it's opened things up for him.
LeBron passes to Green. James outside. He feeds it to Davis. Pass to Howard. Back to Davis. Rebound by Nurkic. The Trailblazers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Count it. Good. McCollum's got his first points in this one.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
It's good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Here's Anthony following the basket by LeBron James. Anthony left side. And Lillard gets double teamed. Just 5 on the clock. For the tie. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to James. It's good again, and an excellent 7th or 8th shooting night so far.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Lillard from outside. But they'll get another chance.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
And it's James missing. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game. Ariza outside. Now the pass to Lillard. Over James. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
And they double up LeBron. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Nurkic.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jay. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very good thing.
And here is LeBron following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. The drive by James. Great D that time from Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. McCollum finds Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland. 1:30 left to play here in the third. Back to Howard. To the inside. James uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Lillard outside. .59 seconds left in the third quarter. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
McCollum against Rondo. To the paint. Stolen by Collins. There's 39 seconds left in the third. McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Stolen by McGee. push it up 4 on 3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, McGee, he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Whiteside's checked in. McCollum against Rondo. Right at the free throw line, tips it, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got 7.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip in.
Back to Davis. It's stolen by Little. Tie game in Los Angeles. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, we've got Hood. Little out there with Whiteside. Then there's McCollum. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard. And it's Davis missing. The Trailblazers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Good on the wing. Over to the wing. Six on the shot clock. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Rondo. Good D by McCollum. So it's Portland now. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. McCollum's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Trailblazers. Davis, good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Little kicks to McCollum. The dish to Little. Back to McCollum. Over Rondo. McCollum no good.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Caldwell Pope passes to Caruso. High post, Davis. Whiteside's there. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, the D can expect this to happen when they give Davis this type of positioning. It's really that simple.
McCollum deciding where to go with it.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Caldwell Pope finds Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, Davis is big, but he can move. Drives in hard and blows a hole in the defense all the way to the
McCollum outside. From the line. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
Love the poise of McCollum. He looks comfortable shooting in crucial moments of the game.
Outside, Davis. Portland grabs the miss. Little's got his 4th rebound in this one. McCollum outside. Pass to Little. Back to McCollum. For the 3. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Again, McCollum missing. The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Looking to get it going. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Look at the fearlessness of McCullough. Smaller guard is willing to get whacked and he's going to the rack.
Some changes for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Alex Caruso. And LeBron subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
James outside. And finished off by LeBron.
Love the attitude of James. When it's an important moment, he demands the rock and delivers.
Lillard, right side. Anthony against Davis. Lillard outside. Over Green. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. That one goes. Count it. And now a 6-point Laker lead.
And James loves these big moments. He isn't afraid to shoot it when the game is on the line.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely. But we've seen crazier things happen.
Now here's Lillard. Passes it to Anthony. Lillard against Green. Back to Anthony. There's the 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. James outside. From deep, Green. No good. And so Los Angeles takes the win. It was. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
That LD did, that's community first. And this show was that great platform. We have players on that from season 1. We have community leaders on the show, and we have influencers come on the show. It's just about letting the community know that, hey, we're here and we're part of it.
Well, I appreciate those words a lot. And Black Frank White, thank you so much for connecting with us. We'll keep in touch throughout season 4, and good luck to everybody out there that wants to come be.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over.
Kevin, thank you. There is
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Now here's Lillard. Off target with his 3. Powell with it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard attacking. Outside Anthony. Pass to McCollum. Clock is at 3. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. From outside, off the mark. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Now Lillard following the 3-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Doncic against Lillard, and that one is good.
I don't think he even feels that kind of contact. His focus is just too good inside. Nothing a defense can do.
And Doncic throws it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Lillard with no one around. Hands it from downtown. Lillard's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Finney Smith out to Doncic. To the left wing. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go. Ariza heading to the hoop. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Hardaway dishes to Powell. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Seth Curry comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Outside Collins. And here's McCollum for 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Well, the coach has confidence in C.J. taking that shot, and so C.J. has confidence in making it.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
The Mavericks leading. Right outside. Dallas moving the ball around. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kleba inside. He's guarded by Collins.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hood for 3. Offensive rebound. And Whiteside stays right with it.
Yeah, it's 7'1", and with the type of length that Whiteside has in terms of his vertical reach, so hard to stop on the inside.
And now Portland on the break. And finished off by Collins.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Hood following the score by Dallas. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Collins. Hood on the wing. Stolen away. Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Mavericks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And so he hits both. Trailblazers trail by 3. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Hood, the pass to Little. The 3. Hood can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. Kleba with the bucket. Kleba's got his second bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Hood, the pass to Whiteside. Back to Hood. Here's Collins. He got it up. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter. Right. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a moment now to reset the lineup. Oh, that was something else.
Cauley-Stein positioned himself early and then found the reward there as he collected the ball and threw it through.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Hood kicks to Ariza. Lillard from outside. No good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Porzingis passes to Cauley-Stein. Back to Porzingis. Now here's Cauley-Stein. Outside Hardaway. To the inside. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Lillard from outside. A putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane there, hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
The kick out to Wright. Pass to Hardaway. Over in the corner, Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Powell dishes to Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And there's the pass to McCollum. He dishes it to Ariza. Shot clock at 6. McCollum, no good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Lots of room. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. It's a 10-point game. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. McCollum against Hardaway. Puts it up from 17. That one off the back iron and out. Mavericks have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Powell, that's good.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
McCollum against Hardaway. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Lillard from outside. Porzingis with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Lillard from outside. The shot missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
It's Hardaway with the drive. And the dunk by Powell.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
It's stolen by Ariza. Doncic with the steal. Down low. Out to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Porzingis inside. Anthony on him. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And stolen by Whiteside. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. Finished off the break.
Felt like the whole team knew they were going to get out into transition, and Melo takes full advantage.
Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. Curry on the wing. Out to the wing. Curry on the wing. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And that does it for the first half of play. Mavericks ahead. They finish off the second quarter with a huge serve. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the small forward.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Lillard misses.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Powell finds Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Porzingis looking it over. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Three-pointer, Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Up top, Powell. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Again, the miss by Lillard.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
It's good. Porzingis has got 10 points.
How about the touch from Porzingis, demonstrating just how comfortable he is operating in that area of the floor.
Lillard outside. They get it again. And that one is off. Mavericks leading by 16. 3-on-3. Here's Finney-Smith. Ariza covering. Nurkic with the block. Anthony gets to Ariza. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Porzingis with the ball. Now Anthony defending. No problems knocking that one down. 12 points for him. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Lillard sinks the 15-footer. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
And Damian doesn't need a lot of time to get a shot off, and found some space there.
Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And the basket is good. McCollum's got his second basket.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Passes to Ariza. It's McCollum on the wing. Started by Hardaway. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Ariza. It's McCollum on the wing. Sinks the triple. McCollum's got 8.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. With 4 seconds on the clock, can't convert the two-handed jam. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 13. And coming up as soon as... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Maxi Kleba is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Curry. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Back to Cauley-Stein. Shot clock at 5. Here's Curry. Rebounded by Hood. Trailblazers trail by 13. Collins kicks to Little. Outside Hood. Inside. Right side. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Heads up play by Rodney Hood.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Deflects the pass. To the middle. Cauley-Stein passes to Curry. Cauley-Stein up top. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
The lead now in single digits.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Brunson kicks to Curry. Brunson scanning the floor. Fires for 3. And Seth Curry gets the 3. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Collins wide open. He fires. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Takes a 3. Cauley-Stein grabs the ball. Mavericks leading by 12. Here's Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
Yeah, easy call.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Wright, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for the Trailblazers, Anthony's checked in for Collins. Ariza comes in for Little, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Rodney Hood. Three-pointer Lillard nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 19 points.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. No good there. And it's Portland the other way.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
The 3 from Anthony. Trailblazers keep it alive. Lillard way outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Portland. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Inside. Now here's Cauley-Stein. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Cauley-Stein shooting with confidence that close around the rim.
Curry against Lillard. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Pass to Kleba. Dallas moving the ball around. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Trent. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway is subbed in for Curry. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Nurkic is checked in.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Doncic kicks to Powell. It's stolen by Ariza.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Anthony, the pass to Trent. Back to Anthony. And here's Ariza. Here's Lillard. Powell pulls it in.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
Here's Finney Smith, and the layup falls. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing. Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Powell kicks to Doncic. Right wing. Here's Finney Smith. Nurkic with the block. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.
to come beat up on me and other players because you guys are way too good. There is a big election coming up, and we've been focusing on the importance of voting in our ongoing series, Uninterrupted.
Here's another installment of More Than a Vote.
If you're
The Trailblazers focused as they walk into the locker room, and the Clippers starting five. Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's George in at the 2. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Los Angeles on D. Three-pointer, Lillard. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Oh, Morris in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
And Trevor Ariza, a different player now than he once was, but during his prime, he was as athletic as anybody on the floor.
You can say that again, Jay. And he's done a good job adjusting his game as he's grown older. He went from mostly a slasher to a 3-and-D player. I mean, it's allowed him to have a lengthy career.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Nobody near Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Marcus Morris. The wide open look here for Anthony. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Here's Leonard, and he banks in the layup.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Lillard way outside. Here's Nurkic. Ariza kicks to Anthony. And a deep three from Lillard. Portland again missing.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
And the shot is good.
But they've come out the locker room his eye. 4 for 4 to start tonight.
Now here's Lillard. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Portland.
You got to get out on Lillard. I mean, his long-distance shot, you know it's cash.
Offensive rebound. Outside for George. And George with the stuff.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now here's Lillard. He has 6. Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. To the paint. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Anthony. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Here's Beverley. Passes it to Zubac. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Lillard looking around. Passes it to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. Up again. And the second chance effort by McCollum.
He plays with so much heart. McCollum, I mean, is constantly battling on the court. This time, it's on the glass.
Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Leonard. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Lillard. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from George. Clippers leading by 3. Everly with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Morris, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Here's Beverly. Here's Zubats. Out to Morris. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They shoot again. Back to Zubats. Ariza outside. Lillard with it. 4 seconds left. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Very capable of knocking it down from the mid-range. Nurkic is a guy you must stay tight with.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Clippers lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Little out there with Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Trent in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Hood gets the bucket.
The timing, the execution. Nice job by Hood, not hesitating, and instead taking and shooting right away.
Down low. Here's Harrell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The pass to Collins. No good on the 3. Hood for 3. Whiteside dishes to Little. Outside Collins. Hood for 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Whiteside, the pass to Collins. And a wide open look for Hood. Hits it from 3-point range. Hood's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Hood for 3. He can't hit that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Whiteside finds Hood. Drills it from outside. Hood's got 9 points.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Whiteside against Jackson. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got his first 2 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Collins. For 3. Here's Whiteside. Hood for 3. And it's Hood again missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Shamet. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Well, because of Whiteside's instincts and awareness, he can pretty much block anything in his proximity.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Jermichael Green. Leonard comes in for Landry Shamet. Paul George, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Clock at 6. Morris kicks to Leonard. This one for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 9.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Back to Lillard. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Over to the left wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Leonard inside, covered by Lillard. Here's Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, look at Morris, just using that big body of his to draw contact. The defense has a tough time matching up with him.
Good on the second free throw. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard from outside. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Leonard with the steal. Leonard on the wing. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. Taken away by Anthony.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Morris against Anthony. Morris, no good. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Portland. Lillard outside. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have...
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest effort. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. They've got Paul George. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Pass to Lillard from deep 3-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Outside Anthony. Back to Lillard. McCollum outside. Lillard right side. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Anthony kicks to Lillard. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. George against McCollum. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And Morris really rises up for these jams, leaving no mistake as he finishes with authority.
And Lillard gets to Ariza. Back to Lillard. From the arc. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, Leonard in position. Morris passes to Zubats. Clippers moving the ball around. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Just 4 to shoot. Leonard attacking. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Here's Lillard. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from George. The Clippers in the lead. Oh, Morris in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the rejection by Zubats. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, and in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Lillard outside. Nurkic finds Lillard. Off target from outside.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions. Clippers leading by 5. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Williams. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Trent. They get a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And Portland with another turnover here.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Clippers lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Trailblazers trail by 5. We've got Little. Whiteside is out there with Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
You got to keep Whiteside off the glass because he's a huge threat to put misses back in.
Williams against Hood. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Harrell's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. To the right side. Whiteside kicks to Hood. Off target from three-point range.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different. Hard work on the boards, a lot of competition for that one, but he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
The pass to Little. Back to Hood. Now, here's Whiteside. Zubac's defending. Here's Morris. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Collins passes to Trent. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. Hood with it. The 3. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Hood. Launches it. Portland again missing.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Lillard's checked in for Zach Collins. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Zubac. George looking over the floor. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. Outside for George. Over Trent. And it's George missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Lillard against Beverly. Lillard outside. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Morris. George passes to Zubac. Here's Morris. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And Morris just scores from everywhere. Down low, from the mid-range, outside. It's just awesome offensive talent.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Offensive rebound. Whiteside kicks to Lillard. Whiteside trying to break free. Can they get it? Trailblazers moving the ball around. And Damian Lillard, good for the 3. Lillard's got 24 points.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Lillard against Beverly. Passes it to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And that's what Beverly does best. A quick passer who distributes the ball incredibly well.
Hood kicks to Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Gotta admire the passion Lillard plays with. He knows he loves having the ball in his hands.
Outside Leonard. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. A steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And Lillard throws it down.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in the fast break situation.
And finished off by Leonard.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Stolen by George. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers. Leaps for it. Stolen by McCollum.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
George passes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. 46 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Come get it, come get it.
And the pass to Nurkic. Over in the corner, Lillard. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here is Williams. He dishes it to George. Leonard on the wing, covered by Anthony. Clock at 4, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
The Blazers on offense. Lillard outside. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. From deep, and the miss. So the Clippers with the win. This was a hard fight. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Crip.
let's go back in time for a moment.
Let's start with the assassination of President Lincoln, leading to the Andrew Johnson presidency. Johnson, a firm believer in state rights, allowed states post-Civil War to reestablish their own governments. Southern states.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Over the land of the...
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition. DH.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at the 5. Home in the paint. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now here's McCollum. Anthony finds Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Nobody near Lillard. No good from outside. Jumps up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Anthony.
Yeah, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his quickness can be overwhelming at times. Really hard to defend if you're not physical and focused.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contributions.
The Lakers with the ball. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Another shot. Here's Howard. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's James. Here's the pass to Howard. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to LeBron. Shoots over Lillard. Portland grabs the miss.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Passes it to Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Three-pointer, Lillard. No good on that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Davis has got the ball.
Anthony Davis understands the value of points in transition, getting out and finishing on the break.
Portland's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Lillard against LeBron. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
From 13, here's Howard. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Nurkic. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 3. Anthony. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland, no good that time either.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Tries yet again. Here's Davis. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Davis using that athleticism to battle it out on the glass. From in that tight, hard to stop AD.
Now, here's Lillard. It's Ariza on the wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. A putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. So for the Trailblazers, Collins comes in for Anthony. Rodney Hood subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And then for the Lakers, Morris comes in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Caldwell Pope. McGee's shot is off.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The shot's good from McGee.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Here's Trent. Out left to the wing. Little kicks to Hood. They get it back, and Whiteside stays right with it.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And Morris throws it down.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
You know, I still think Rondo is a great role player in the league. He knows he's out there to distribute the ball and provide leadership on the floor, and he does both really well.
Outside Collins. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
A good close contest so far as we finish the... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Hood. Collins is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Little. And it's Trent in at the one. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Back to Hood. Pass to Whiteside. Hood on the wing. Pass to Trent. A three ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now the pass to Caruso. Here's Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Collins. And Collins is right there.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Here's McGee. Collins with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
For the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Zach Collins. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Rodney Hood. And then for Los Angeles, Green, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And LeBron subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Ariza finds Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard from outside. Green with the rebound.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for Markieff Morris. Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Alex Caruso. Lillard from outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. High post, Nurkic working on Howard. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Nurkic has got it all tied up now for Portland.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Caldwell Pope outside. LeBron with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Nurkic with the block. It's Ariza on the wing. Guarded by Green. Lillard outside. Passes to Carmelo. To the inside. Nurkic kicks to Anthony. Caldwell Pope against Lillard. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Lillard against James. And there it is for him.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
James looking around. To the paint. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Lillard up top. James covering. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. James against Lillard. Nurkic. Yep, that one goes in there. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. To the middle. Here's Howard. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Howard's got 6.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
McCollum right side. Back to Anthony. Lillard outside. From outside the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to McCollum. The tray. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And a wide open look for James. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And that's... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after 1 half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped, and
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Anthony Davis is out there with Howard. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3, the small forward. Clock at 6. Ariza kicks to Lillard. Outside Anthony, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And stolen by Lillard. The drive by Nurkic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. LeBron with it. Lillard picks him up. James against Lillard. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player. How about Davis, the big fella, converting with speed and bounce? No chance for the defense there.
Lillard the pass to Nurkic, and it's Ariza in the corner. Back to Nurkic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Nurkic has got 10.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
And here is James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Here's Trent. He's covered by Rondo. Trent passes to Ariza. Inside, shot clock at 6. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Whiteside comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Collins subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for James. Lillard the pass to Whiteside. And yes, it's good. 6 points for him.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Left side Rondo. He kicks it to McGee. Morris outside. Knocked loose and stolen by Whiteside. And now Portland on the break. Here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
It's stolen by Little. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Kuzma. A solo fast break. Here's Caruso. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Whiteside finds Lillard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
Here's McGee. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Anthony, C.J. McCollum out there with Rodney Hood. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Collins in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland. From deep three-point range, rebound by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and stolen by LeBron. And it's the Lakers on the break. Davis has got the ball, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, you've got to be careful around LeBron and mindful of his presence now. He's very opportunistic defensively, and with that size, speed, and anticipation, he can pick your pocket.
Hood dishes to McCollum. Back to Hood. McCollum outside. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Tries from 10. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 50% in a decent group. Green kicks to James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Nurkic checked in for Portland. Pisa comes in for Collins.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Howard, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Howard's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
Cannot leave Howard alone on the offensive glass. When you do, he's making you pay for that mistake.
Anthony finds Nurkic. A beautiful reverse layup.
And providing the scoreboard they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Los Angeles.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's Nurkic. And a wide open look for Hood. Good on the three-point shot.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Dishes it to Howard. And the dunk by James.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
It's McCollum on the wing. Three-pointer. That one's not going to go. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
It's clear that Davis loves to put on a show for the fans, and putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
McCollum kicks to Anthony. It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Howard. Nurkic in the post, working on James. Here's Anthony. Here's Nurkic. Anthony right side. Put on the wing. Here's the three. Goes up again. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And the three off target.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Takes a shot at the elbow. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Lakers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for LeBron.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Lillard from outside. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. High post, Howard. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
southern states, free from restraint, drafted their own laws that actively targeted the rights and freedoms of African Americans. To combat these oppressive laws, Congress passed the 14th and 15th Amendments. Now former slaves were granted citizenship, and states were prohibited from denying voting rights based on race, color, or previous condition of.
And just about to get underway as the starting five. And thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K. GA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lillard misses, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Here's Dallas. To the paint. Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult. And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Here's Finney-Smith. Ariza covering. No good from Finney-Smith. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Here's the break. Finney-Smith kicks to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Anthony. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Ariza. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Anthony, the pass to McCollum. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Pass to Porzingis. The dish to Powell. Five on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Lillard outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Here's Lillard. The Mavericks making the shot. Whiteside, good.
Well, even with the contest, Whiteside's going right through you. That's how strong he is.
The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside Hardaway. Lillard against Doncic. Inside, Porzingis shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Porzingis plays with a high motor. We've seen in the early part of his career have very good starts to seasons and then struggling maybe in the second half of the year. We'd like to see that stamina all year long, at least for a full season.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hood's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein. He's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Wright comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. The Mavericks leading. Curry finds Brunson. Here's Cauley-Stein. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Athleticism on display in that particular play as Cauley-Stein has some great mobility and drove in to get those points.
Now here's Hood. A second chance effort. Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And Wright throws it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Hood against Curry. Hood deciding where to go with it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And Rodney Hood, not a big name player, Bones, but he's earned a ton of minutes wherever he's played over the course of his career.
A lot of people just really happy for Rodney Hood that he can continue his career coming back from a torn Achilles, and that's no easy task. So for him to just be back out on the floor and contributing in any way is a great sign.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Collins grabs the miss. Trailblazers trail by 3. And a wide open look for Hood. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley-Stein. McCollum outside. Here's Trent. And that one released in time, but no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Mavericks on top, leading by 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Little out there with Hood. Then there's Whiteside. Then there's McCollum. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard. Brunson kicks to Kleber. Dallas moving the ball around. Brunson scanning the floor. Back to Cauley-Stein. Basket good. Cauley-Stein's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Cullen passes to Hood. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, Whiteside always around the rim. Such an amazing offensive rebounder, and second chance opportunities is where he does a ton of damage.
Curry kicks to Wright. Cauley-Stein passes to Kleber. Back to Cauley-Stein. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McCollum against Brunson. The 17-footer. Whiteside controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Now here's a memo. You have to box out Whiteside or he'll burn you with the putback jam.
And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And here's McCollum for 3. Can't hit that one. And it's Dallas the other way. And there's the pass to Wright. High post, Cauley-Stein. Back to right. And Curry has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Right outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Trent passes to Whiteside. Outside Hood. From downtown. And Curry pulls it down.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal. Cauley-Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
Trent passes to Hood. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. Hood's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Outside Curry. Right, the pass to Cauley-Stein. And Whiteside sends it back.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
Hood drives in. Passes it to Little. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Seth Curry. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for DeLon Wright. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Lillard outside. Shoots over Doncic. Lillard misses.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Woo, Tim Hardaway Jr. up and at it that time.
1:02 left to play here in the half. Three-pointer, Lillard. Tips it up. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Doncic dishes to Powell. To the inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Mavericks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. 34 seconds left in the first half. Lillard from outside knocks down the three ball. Lillard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta like watching Lillard pull right up on the defense. Outstanding at catching him off guard.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Feeds to Powell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Lillard scanning the floor. From past the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. And that does it for our half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Willie Cauley-Stein displaying his skills tonight.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Here's Doncic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The shot by Powell, no good. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. A two-point game. McCollum finds Lillard. And Portland again with the bucket.
They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Out to Doncic. That one drops for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Porzingis against Lillard. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And the wing jumper offline. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Finney-Smith. Lillard with the rebound. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Nice D from Porzingis.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's Doncic. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. The score now all even. Powell's got 6.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Hardaway with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Porzingis against Lillard. A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Nurkic kicks to Anthony. 4 on the clock. Lillard fires away from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Trailblazers. Here's Powell. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Cauley Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Seth Curry in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Porzingis passes to Cauley Stein. And it's Dallas with another.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Three-pointer Lillard connects from three-point range. Lillard's got 11 in the second half.
He has been an absolute wrecking ball from outside during this half, guys.
Porzingis passes to Cauley Stein. To the middle. Here's Doncic. Back to Cauley Stein. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Up again. It's good on the putback. Cauley Stein's got 14 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Anthony's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
I feel like Melo has always been a guy who doesn't mind hanging around down low, knocking guys around a little bit, and getting great second chance opportunities.
And Lillard gets to a reason. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. And here is Cauley Stein. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Mavericks shooting impressively throughout at 62%. They've got Collins, also Whiteside out there, Trevor Ariza out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Kleba, the pass to Cauley Stein. They get it again. Curry on the wing. Back to Cauley Stein. Clock at 6. To the inside. Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Back to Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got 14 points here in the second half.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And the Mavericks with possession here. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. Ariza covering. And it's Ariza with the ball for Portland. They lead by 1. Lillard from outside. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Kleba, the pass to Cauley Stein. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Ball stolen.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Pass to Kleba. Back to Cauley Stein. Kleba inside. He's covered by Whiteside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Portland leading by 5. Pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. Six to shoot. Chalk up 2 there. Lillard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
And memo to the rest of the team, continue to get him the basketball. He's clearly delivering here in the 4th.
Here's Kleba. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Nice open look, but it's no good. And again, Portland running the court in transition. And Ariza with the stuff.
A rangy 6'8", Ariza finishing with force.
From deep. He's off on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. McCollum's checked in for the Trailblazers. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Curry. McCollum dishes to Ariza. Back to McCollum. Over in the corner, Lillard. Whiteside. And Whiteside stays right with it. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Outside Collins. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And for a guy who entered the league as a terrific free throw shooter, Damian Lillard is now among the elite of the elite from the stripe.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. And Anthony subbed in for Zach Collins. Porzingis is checked in for Dallas. The shot by Powell, no good. And Portland with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Portland.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lillard.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
But they recover it. Powell kicks to Doncic. Porzingis, that's a 2. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
This is a show of confidence here. This kind of possession from Porzingis, ready to shoot off the pass.
Lillard outside. Dishes to Ariza. Lillard outside. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. High post, Nurkic. Lillard outside. Traps in the tray.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry.